4:15 or 4:30.
That's the 4.
I got surprised. The 12 goals is pretty good goal for it.
I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Just gonna make my luck here.
I'm taking down these sheets.
I should see it, that's it.
Jeff said he's in town.
I'd like to break things.
Yeah, I know that plan's stopped. Jeff just checked in the hotel. Oh, so no, not even close. Unless we can get a camera from the other hotel.
I can check and see if anybody's hiding in the little wardrobe.
Yeah.
I said, you're a man,
Oh,
you're on.
okay.
Oh.
Alright.
No, there's only 4 people doing camera, and we've got 4 cameras, so.
Fair enough. Alright.
My apologies to your voice.
Probably.
It is quarterfinal time in the Doyle Corporate Image U15 division. All 4 of those quarterfinal matchups will be playing right now. It's Mike Sanderson here with the call on Rink A. We have the Dieppe Flyers, 3-0 in the round robin. They're wearing their black with the orange trim going right to left, and the Fredericton Blues in blue and gold. They went 2-1 and won their wildcard game this morning. That was in overtime by real dramatic fashion. It was a Carson Ferdinand marker that won it in overtime over the Gulls. We're underway here in the first period. Tapped along for the Blues. In on the forecheck is number 14, Alex Casey. Joined up front by Nowlin and Richard. The Slotley Shaw back for Boucher. Louis-Simon Boucher, a shot. That's gloved down by Dax Show, and he'll hang on for the whistle. Dax Show getting the start for the Fredericton Blues. Over in the Dieppe Flyers cage, it's Xavier Leblanc. Faceoff will be blocker side to the Fredericton Blues goalie. This one played up by Fredericton to the Dieppe blue line. It's Jaillet battling for it for the Flyers. Played over now for Robertson. Walker sends it back in. Flipped up by the Flyers, blocked by Walker again at the line. A shot skips far, glove side. Right-handed catch, LeBlanc in the Flyer cage. It comes up now for Robinson. Robinson, Walker nearly pins that away. It's picked up by Jack White. Walker along the boards, played out in front by the Flyers, looking for Jaillet. And it comes back out just past Miguel Duplessis. Cale Leard will pick it up. And he'll flip it in for the Flyers. Duplessis will come out for the forecheck as White will send it over to Walker. And Walker again for the Blues, plays it up now for Mitch Goodine. Pass over for White, nearly turned over, picked up for the Flyers, coming in as Duplessis, centered in front, and a big chance there for Maxime Cowet, looking to bury it home. Nolan McGillis completes the forward line, as is played back for the Flyers, but the Blues will pick it up. It's White nearly grabbing it, or Smith, excuse me. Smith took a tumble on the hit. Cowet picks it up behind the net. It's pinned up there by Ethan Porter. McGillis back to the point. Berube will hold, fakes the shot, now walks into a better lane. That's blocked by White. Flyers back down McGillis. McGillis back up top is Vautour. Porter tries to play it out. Grabbed now by Smith. Smith over for Yerxa. Yerxa crossing the line but offside, and Fredericton will get a face-off just outside the Dieppe blue line. Dieppe 3-0. They got wins of 8-3, 7-0, and 4-0 for head coach Alex Armsworthy. For the Blues, as we said, 2-1. They dropped their first one, but have won the next 3, including this morning in dramatic fashion. They dropped in front of Hallahan, played along for the Blues, and over to the near side, tapped in by Larson. LeBlanc will play it back behind the net. The captain, Boucher, had it lost it, tapped in front. Hallahan looking for it. Hallahan, who had 2 goals and 2 assists in the game this morning, and 2 goals, 2 assists in the round robin portion of the schedule. Hallahan pinned up by the Flyers back behind the net. And the Flyers will send it out to center off the stick of Sam Nowlin. Ferdinand had it, lost it. Nowlin setting up and in, a shoulder save off the shoulder of Dax Show. And faceoff will stay inside. Faceoff will be blocker side to Dax Robichaud. To take the draws, McFadden. Now it's grabbed by the Blues, it's Collins. Collins will cross the blue line as Kirkpatrick to the net. 3 Flyers in there between them. Collins wanted to shoot, fanned on it. comes back for the Flyers. Flipped off the glass into center. McFadden will pick it up along with Shediak. That shot is gloved and held on to by Robichaud. Faceoff will be again blocker side to the Blues goalie. Blues trying to play it into walk to grab it was number 24, Yannick Richard. Richard with Nowlin and Alex Casey up for the Flyers. Jaya had it, fanned on it, kept in at the line by the Flyers, tapped back down and into the near corner. Blues will grab, but Buchanan was hit. In on the forecheck. Flyers trying to make a move and send it down further. It comes back to the point. Corralled by Leard. Wrist shot that's blocked in front. Spin fire, Nowlin, to that missed glove side. Flyers try to tap it back. That's Nowlin again. Has Casey to the net. Wanted to feed it there off the side of the cage. This one mostly Flyers so far. Nowlin plays it back to the corner. That one's blocked by Buchanan and sent over as Buchanan took a spill into the net, perhaps encouraged to do so by a Flyer coming by. Dieppe will continue the attack at Casey as the Flyers go for a change. Buchanan will pick it up for the Blues. That pass up, kept in by Cowett. Back down, Buchanan will try it again. This time the near side, Bowles tried to clear it. Bowles over for Collins. Comes back, Bidubé bouncing puck. That was blocked by Porter. Cowett with it for the Flyers, trying to clear it out front. That was blocked by Porter. Porter will hang on for the Blues, trying to feed it up and lead the rush. Splits another pair of Flyers and skates up with it himself, but tapped off by Lucas Vautour. Cowett will go in and chase, and it's Yerxa with the puck now. Yerxa had it flipped up high and now grabbed by White, sent out. And in a foot race is Mitch Goodine, but the Dieppe Flyer, Bidubé will get there first. Bidubé will cross the red, send it down. Picked up there by Walker, Gabriel Walker. His pass is blocked. Walker tried up the far side, will now give it a shot. And a second try up the left wing. Flip it up to center, center circle, Vautour will send it down. Played about 6 minutes here this first period as Robichaud will send it along, looking for Yerxa. Pass up now for Porter. Porter over for Goodine. Goodine drops it back, Porter. Porter wanted to spin and fire. That was blocked, and up come the Flyers. With a chance here is Doiron. Doiron feet in front. Shediak scores! Owen Shediak. And here at 5:09 of the first period, the Flyers are on the board, and that is one thing they have not had trouble with in this tournament, is scoring goals. So that's Owen Shediak with the marker. He'll stay on with Doiron McFadden. Now it comes in Hallahan. Hallahan's pass over for Ferdinand. Ferdinand, a shifty move and shot through the legs, but that one stopped. And that play, Owen Shediak from Miguel Doiron at 6:09. Blues will grab it. It's Smith with it. Smith will go north, poked off the stick by Bowden McFadden. Smith will try again on his own side of center, but it's grabbed by the captain, Boucher. Off the glass and looking down. That one nearly blocked by Larson. It's over for Smith. Ferdinand will pick it up now for the Blues. Peel around trying to shed a check, couldn't do it. Instead, we'll try up the right wing side, up for Larson. Larson looking there for Ferdinand. Picked up now by Smith, following up, crossing the blue line. The Flyers snuffed that out. Played up Larson. Larson for the Blues down the right side, trying to cut in on Boucher, who cut him off well. Centered in front, that one off of Nowlin. That's right at the goal line. Does it stay out? Yes. Now it's Buchanan with the puck. Buchanan up and over for Collins. Passed up now, it's Bowles. The shot, glove saved by the right-hand catch of Xavier Leblanc. Face-off will be glove side to the Dieppe Flyers goaltender Leblanc. Kirkpatrick will take the draw, but it's won by the Flyers now. Leard will play it up for Collins along with the Blues, trying to push it to the slot. Picked up now by Richard. Richard will gain the left side of the line, trying to cut around Buchanan. Centered out in front, that was blocked by Bowles. Liam Bowles now over for Biting and Alex Casey. Flipped up by the Blues and up high. That one will end up in the Dieppe zone. Jaillet with Collins in hot pursuit. Jaillet along the boards will play it up near side. Tapped at by Richard. Picked up now by Collins of the Blues, but Dieppe will play it back in. Now played over to the far side. Mitch Goodine fresh off the bench. Goodine of the Blues looking up for the red line, and it's White to pick it up. White to Leard. Leard for Jaillet. Jaillet's pass up for Casey will tap it in, and Walker will go to pick it up. Walker along the boards, it's Goodine. Kicked it over for Porter. Porter was looking for it, left wing side. Following up was Cowett, who knocked it into the Blues zone. McGillis takes it away there. Berube will pick up the puck. Berube shot tipped in front, and a nifty tip loose in front, trying to scramble it home. It was Miguel Cowett, or Maxime Cowett, excuse me. Played down in the corner. Flyers trying to break out with it again after McGillis. McGillis with it in the corner. Duplessis will drop it back for Berube. That shot hit Duplessis in front and over the goal. Flyers will play it down. It's Cowett. Cowett in front off a skate, and that one scores. Miguel Duplessis. And the Flyers had one where it went off the blue liner and stayed out on the goal line. This one goes off the blue liner and goes in. We'll see on the call. Looked to be Duplessis, but it might have been Cowett as well. We'll see where they give it. Either way, it's academic. Matters not in the grand scheme. The Dieppe Flyers are up 2-0. That one grabbed by the Blues, and a big shot there from Hallahan is stopped by Xavier Leblanc. 5:37 here in the first period. And they give it to Cowett from McGillis. Duplessis doesn't factor at all in on the goal. It's tapped back over for Smith. Smith cross ice for McDonald. That shot blocked in front by Roy. Matteo Roy along with Shediak in there, and Boucher will play it along. It's Smith with it. Smith right on the goal line. Played it out front, stopped by Leblanc. Doiron will go to chase it. Could have Robinson and the high man on the pass along with Shediak. Robinson can't get it, edged off by McDonald. And that comes right to Bichot, who will hang on for the Blues. 5:06 to go in the first period. Face-off inside the Blues zone to the left of Dax Robichaud. Porter will take the draw against Casey. Casey, Nowlin, and Richard for Dieppe. Leard and Jaillet on the back. Won by the Blues. McDonald tries off the boards. Picked up there by Porter. Porter's able to flip it down for Goodine. And a foot race on the rolling puck along with Leard. Icing is blown and then waved off. At least that seemed to be the signal from the official, but we'll go all the way down and call it icing. Under 5 to go here in the first period. And Porter and Nowlin face off to the left of Robichaud. Casey will slap it along the boards. Looked over to the far side for Yannick Richard. Yerxa. Pass over for Goodine off the boards. And Jaillet snuffs that out. Now McDonald tees up into that, and that goes off the glass. Flyers try to clear it out. Richard blocked by Smith, and now Leard will go over far side. Casey will pick it up. Casey now looking for Nowlin. Casey will hold and shoot that one, but miss blocker side. Leard. Down for Shaw, looking to center out front. That was snuffed out by Porter. Now grabbed again by Nowlin. Looking to make a play on it. Nowlin trying to pounce on it again past Smith and Porter. Flyers will try the far side now. Jaillet. Shot bounced in front, kicked away by Robichaud. Yerxa, pass up. The Blues, Porter. Turnover. Casey tried to pick it up. Porter recovers it back. Was looking there to feed up for Biting. Grabbed by Leard. Biting will have it. They'll turn and send it down under 4 to go here in the first period. 2-0 Flyers. Goals to Cowett and Shediak. Leard spun and sent it out, but right to the tape of Collins. Now poked off his stick by Leard again. Flyers play it up McGillis between skate and stick and played now by the Blues. Finn Buchanan trying to play it out. Blocked along the boards. Played out by the Flyers up to the point. Vautour will send it along. Pass McGillis back to the near side. Buchanan tries to play it out. Cowett along the boards, picked up now by McGillis. McGillis from a sharp angle hit the goalie in the mask. Looked to make a play to send it home. In front was Casey. Berube now over for Vautour. Vautour lost it at the line and the rolling puck comes to center. Collins looking to pick it up, but the Blues are in a change. Collins will follow it on the right wing side past Cowett and tried another move to get past, but that was dodged and sent down by Cowett. Bowles plays it over, long stretch feed by Hallahan will be icing. 2:50 to go here in the first period. It is 2-0 for the Flyers. Faceoff will come back to the Blues zone. Decidedly more Flyers chances than Blues here in this first period. And Flyers who've come in and shut out their last 2 opponents and are coming in on quite a high and scored 8 goals in the other one. Spin around and a chance there from Matteo Roy. Played along by the Blues. Blues playing on that emotional high from this morning. That overtime win over the Gulls on Rink D. That was a 9 a.m. puck drop. Now you got to come in and play this one. Just under the stick of Hallahan. Flyers will play it to center. Looking there for Miguel Doiron. Following along is Bowden McFadden. Now Ferdinand tries to pick it up. McFadden will go in to give chase. Shedding the check is Carson Ferdinand. That's played up to the line. Boucher tried to send it down. Dodged Larson and does send it just right under Robichaud to the blocker. Did make the save in an awkward position, but it does come out. Boucher will now skate back to get it. He couldn't hold the red line. Captain of the Flyers up on the glass. And out to center as Carson Ferdinand will pick it up there. Ferdinand, a chance for McDonald to gain red and send it down, and now Boucher will go back to chase it as well. Louis-Simon Boucher will go cross ice this time through the center circle. And picked up there by Casey. Blues 5 wide though at the line. Goodine feeds it up for Porter. Porter left wing side is taken down by Casey, and that will prompt a penalty. Jaillet will touch it, and the Blues will go to the power play. Tripping will be the call. 1:26 to go in the period. 4 minutes for tripping. That will be Alex Casey to sit. He has 4 goals here in the tournament. So Blues a big advantage to try to get back into this one. Jumping in immediately was Ollie Larson, but that's dumped off the glass and out by the Flyers. Robichaud will come out to play it. It's White with it. White trying to dodge a check and feed it off for Walker. That's up for Larson, but touched enough to send it in. LeBlanc will go and grab it off the glass and over for Ferdinand on the half wall far side. Nearing the final minute of play of the first period. Comes back to the point. White over for Walker. Back up top is White. White off looking for Ferdinand. It's Nolan. Will play it down to the Blues side of center. Pass up Larson. Larson with a chance. Drops it back for Walker. Walker shoots. That's a glove save for LeBlanc. And he'll hang on for the whistle with 44 even to go in the first period. 3:17 in the KC double minor for tripping. The faceoff will be blocker side to the Flyers goaltender. Porter will take the draw with Goodine and Yerxa. On the back is Walker and White. Flyers try to clear, and they do get it past White on the backhand. A chance shorthanded. In comes Dwaddle. Dwaddle cuts, and now to the right circle. Had it whacked off the stick by Walker. Good defensive play by Walker to catch back up there. Half a minute to go in the first period. Berube will toss it back down. It'll be Shaw will stop it, and it's over for Walker. Walker will skate up for the Blues. Gain the right wing side. That's tapped off the stick. Flyers now will clear. Now with a handful of seconds left here in the first period, Bowles will pick it up for the Blues. Pass to Yerxa. Yerxa, last gasp effort for the Blues here in the first. They'll peel off, and this will do it for 15 minutes. A pair of goals to the Flyers off the sticks of Cowett and Shediak, and it's 2-0 for the Dieppe Flyers over the Fredericton Blues.
Mike, first of all, my apologies for only getting here right now. It was a bit of a greasy and dicey drive from St. John here earlier this morning. Raining quite hard out there, but I just want to commend you on being a trooper all weekend. You've been stuck here quite a bit. I've been stuck in other rinks as well, so I'm going to I'll let you take a couple of minutes to relax. I know you get the Flyers in the U18 coming up as you're the play-by-play voice for the Flyers here on AO.live, so I'll relieve you. Go take a couple hours, or I guess an hour and a half break, really. And great job so far over the weekend. I look forward to working with you again tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be excellent. I kind of sound like it's when they lead the dog to the farm upstate on this little handoff here. But Jeff's going to take over for the rest of this one. Dieppe leads at 2-0 over the Fredericton Blues.
So once again, Jeff Robichaud taking over for Mike Sanderson here for the latter stages of this game between the Dieppe Flyers and the Fredericton Blues in the U15 division here at the 42nd annual Monctonian AAA Challenge. And again, as Mike mentioned before heading off, it was Maxime Cowett and Owen Shediak with the goals for the Flyers. And so far, first power play opportunity of the game going to the Blues, as Alexandre Casey is off for 4 minutes for slew footing. Second period action back underway. Yerxa plays it down into the corner. Puck bouncing around, comes over onto the near side. Picked up here on the near side by Ferdinand. Ferdinand now top of the left circle, trying to walk in. Spins back, he'll play it back to the point. Turn pass to Ferdinand, top of the circle again. Shooting lane blocked, he'll send it back to the point. Pass will go over to the far right side. Yerxa with a shot right on, and that's steered aside. Blues continue to control here on the power play. Minute 50 to go. Ferdinand trying to send it towards the front of the goal. That was broken up. Puck is going to get wrapped around the wall and come out and all the way back down into Fredericton territory. Minute gone here in the second period. Williams has it knocked off his stick down into the corner. Yerxa, top of the right circle, plays it back to the point. Yerxa, down low for Williams. Williams plays it all the way back to the top for Walker. His shot right on, and it's grabbed on there and held on to by Xavier Leblanc, the goaltender for the Flyers. 12:38 remaining here in period two. Still a minute and 12 to go in the power play for the Blues. Face off to the right of the Flyers goal. It's controlled by the Blues. Bowles, he'll play it down below the goal line. Powder plays it back for Bowles. Little one-touch passing across the top. There's a shot right on. Save, rebound, kicked out there by LeBlanc. Godin plays it all the way back to the point for Bowles. Bowles sends it over to Baxman. And that's picked up there by the Flyers and sent all the way down the ice. Still 20 seconds to go in the power play, so one last rush to get something set up here for the Blues. In over the line, it's Yerxa. Has it knocked off his stick into the corner. Lost control of it, and that'll allow the Flyers to come back the other way. Here's Berube trying to get the shot off. Fans on it, and that'll go down in behind the Blues goal. Team's back at even strength as Casey steps back out on the ice. Berube will dump the puck back into Fredericton territory. Goodine on the near side. He'll play it back behind his goal. Buchanan, he'll play it out right in the middle of the ice, picked off there by the Flyers. There's a wrist shot right on. That coming off the stick of Maxime Cahouette. And it results in a stoppage in play. Face off to the left of the Blues goal. Starting goaltender Dax Robichaud for the Blues. Draw one there by the Flyers. Here's Laird at the point. He'll play it down in behind the Blues goal. Walker plays it back over into the near side. Laird pinching down for the Flyers. Keeps the play alive. Casey knocks the puck down at the line. Kept in, and he'll send it right back behind the goal. Walker will pick it up for the Blues. Walker, right wing pass over onto the far side for Collins. Collins comes over onto the left side for Biting, and that goes down into Dieppe territory. A couple of bodies crashing down in the far corner in Dieppe territory. Flyers will control. They'll just chip it off the glass, and it's going to be kept in at the line. Nice job there by the Blues defenseman holding the line to keep the puck in there. Finally, it squirts out. Flyers will control. They'll play it off the wall and get it down just inside the Blues line. Walker, he'll pick it up. His pass goes off a skate, bounces out into neutral ice, picked up there by the Flyers. It's Cahouette starting out for Dieppe. Pass to the middle of the ice intended for Casey. Too far for him. The Flyers will play it back towards the line. Back the other way now is Ferdinand. Ferdinand goes to drop it for Walker. Wasn't expecting the drop pass, and that allows the Flyers to clear the puck down into neutral ice. 10:35 to go here in the second period. A 2-0 Flyers lead. White wraps the puck around. Halloran gets it out to Ferdinand. Ferdinand through the neutral zone in over the Flyers line. Sends the shot in right on. Rebound is there, and that's swatted wide of the goal. Nice stop there by Xavier Leblanc, the goaltender for the Flyers. The Blues doing a nice job on the forecheck, keeping it in. Here's an opportunity for Yerkes down low. There's a shot that slides right through the blue paint and comes back over onto the near side. Pinching down low is McDonald for the Flyers, keeping the play alive. Flyers will play it up onto the near side. Hits a stanchion and takes a nice bounce there for the Flyers, and they'll just skate it out. In over the line, Gauguin plays it out in front of the goal. Comes all the way back to the point. There's a wrist shot right on, and that doesn't get through. Flyers control, though, with the puck. Top of the right face-off circle. Roy sends it down into the corner. Cahouette plays it in behind the goal. Puck bouncing around, shot from a bad angle, couple of whacks at it. Robichaud has no idea where it is. It's actually in behind the goal. They'll roll over onto the near side. Flyers continue to control in Fredericton territory. There's a wrist shot from Roy that gets blocked on the way through. Another shot from a bad angle, and that gets stopped. The Blues now will finally get a chance to skate it out. Hallahan through the neutral zone in over the Flyers line. Drop pass. Goes off a couple of sticks. Picked up by the Flyers, and they'll play it all the way back down inside the line. Here's Duplessis hitting the brakes. Avoids the check. Gets it to his man going to the net. There's a shot right on. Saved by Robichaud. McGillis with that latest opportunity. Berube was unable to hold the line. It's a delayed offside here on the Flyers. Puck gets cleared back inside Dieppe territory. 8:25 to go here in the second period. Still 2-0 for the Flyers. Berube unable to hold the puck at the line. Trying to get away from his man. Goodine is pressuring Berube. Berube knocks that down at the line. Trying to work his way towards the front of the goal, and the Blues will get it out in the neutral ice. Pass there from Bowles intended for Goodine was too far for him, and that's picked up there by Vautour by the Flyers. He'll play the puck back out in the neutral ice, and the Blues will dump it right back into Flyers territory where LeBlanc will leave it in behind the goal for Berube. Berube sends it up onto the left wing through the neutral zone. Now come the Flyers with numbers 3-on-2. There's an opportunity to pass towards the middle of the ice. That pass there was intended for Casey. That was too far for him. Buchanan wrapping the puck around the wall. Flyers will keep it in at the far side. And the Blues will skate it out in the neutral ice. However, it'll be picked up there by Laird. Long pass will go over a couple of sticks all the way down the ice. The Blues thought it could have been icing. Linesman decided to wave it off. Buchanan plays it back behind the goal. Walker picking it up for the Blues. Plays it up onto the wing for Biting. Flyers looking to play it in deep, and they will. That'll allow a couple of Flyer forwards to head to the bench for some fresh legs. There's Biting now with it. He gets bodied by Cowett. That'll allow Walker to skate out with it for the Blues and over the line. Walker in over the line. His shot gets blocked. Walker still looking for the loose puck. Still controlling it down below the goal line. Throws it out in front of the goal. And LeBlanc got his stick on it. And that allows the Flyers to skate back the other way. There's a shot from a bad angle. Robichaud the save. Rebound still loose. And finally it will settle on top of the pads of goaltender Dax Robichaud. And he'll hang on. So again, the goal scoring coming back in the first period. Owen Shediak opening the scoring at 6:09. Miguel Dueron with the assist there. And then it was Maxime Cowett making it 2-0 for the Flyers at 9:15. Nolan McGillis with the assist there. And that's where we stand with just a little more than 6 minutes to go here in period two. Here's Ferdinand now through the neutral zone and over the Flyers line. Playing it towards the front of the goal. That pass there was intended for McDonald, and he was just out of his reach. Roy picking it up for the Flyers. Plays it over onto the far side, and the Flyers will just chip it out in the neutral ice. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone. Ferdinand there almost made his way with it. But following up, it will be Smith carrying it in as far as the line. Hallahan will get it down below the goal line for the Blues. Puck comes over onto the near side. The Flyers will play it up the wall. Is Dueron. As that long shot from the point for McDonald finds its way into the trapper of LeBlanc. And he'll hold on for another stoppage in play. Off the draw, it is controlled there by the Flyers. They'll send it around onto the far side. Flyers on the attack down the left wing. Casey going to the net. Trying to drive there was Nolan. Nolan continues with it, throws it through the blue paint, comes all the way over onto the near side. Berube. He turns it over inside the Blues line. The Blues are able to get it out. Nice move in the neutral zone by Ferdinand, but Berube got back quickly there for the Flyers to break up that drive to the net. Under 5 to go here in the second. Flyers with a 2-0 lead. Smith picking it up for the Blues deep in his own zone. Hits the brakes. His pass up onto the left wing for Goodine. Godine's able to get it out in the neutral ice. One-touch pass for Ferdinand in over the line. Ferdinand all by himself. Goodine picks it up in front of the goal. Shot right on. LeBlanc the save. Rebound is still there. A bad turnover there by the Flyers in front of their own net. Almost resulted in the Blues getting on the board, but a great save there by Xavier LeBlanc. And great awareness on what happened there with that broken down play in the Flyers' defensive zone. Puck bouncing around in front of the Blues bench. Referee telling him to move it. Finally, it'll squirt loose and it'll be picked up there by the Flyers. Puck bounces off the glass in the neutral zone. Got a couple of men, Flyers going to the net. There's a pass intended for Dwyer, and that was just out of his reach. Robichaud able to kick out the right leg and get the goal paddle down. Puck bouncing around in neutral ice. Yerxa for the Blues. Turns it over. Dwaron's got a man going to the net. Dwaron will take the express route around. He'll play it all the way back to the point. And that was too far for Jaillet to handle, and he'll fire it back into Fredericton territory. On the delayed offside, the Flyers are tagged back up. Passes in the legs of Yerxa. That allows the Flyers to play the puck all the way back around onto the near side. Here's an opportunity down low. Dwaron in the slot, plays it back for Jaillet. His shot from the point blockered away there by Robichaud. Yerxa turns it over in his own zone. The Blues will pick it up and fire it all the way down the ice. And actually it hit off a Flyers defenseman, or Flyers forward, off his stick. And so no icing. Long lead pass for Duplessis. Duplessis going all the way back into his own zone. He'll play it up onto the right wing for Cowett. Cowett bank pass. In over the line now, McGillis trying to get around his man. McGillis has a stick tied up, drops it there. Laird jumped up into the play, and he wasn't expecting that drop pass. McGillis up there looking for the loose puck. Walker plays it on to the near side. Gets hit up off the glass, knocked down at the line there by Laird. Cowett trying to get around Walker. Walker pushes him off the puck. Duplessis knocking down that clearing attempt on the near side. Walker will pick it up. He gets bumped there by Cowett down below the goal line. Walker, with that long reach of his, is able to play it up onto the near side, and the puck gets past Laird all the way back down into Dieppe territory. Boucher wraps it around the glass. Comes all the way out to neutral ice. Back the other way now. Here's Duplessis in over the line. Duplessis drops it into the slot area for Richard. Richard gets it back to Duplessis, all the way back to the point. Long wrist shot there by Jaillet. That gets knocked down on the way through. Puck right at the side of the goal, and they score! Bad turnover there by the Blues deep in their own zone. And somehow, the Flyers kind of throwing it towards the front of the goal. Appears to have gone in off the leg of Robichaud. And the Dieppe Flyers now have themselves a 3-0 lead.
Dieppe Flyers third goal, scorer number 17, Samuel Nolan. 13 minutes, 31 seconds, unassisted. That's the Dieppe Flyers third goal, scorer number 17, Nolan. At 13:31, unassisted.
Delayed offside there as we were listening to the official on the goal there. Samuel Nolan, an unassisted marker for the Flyers at 13:31 of the second period, and the Flyers with a 3-0 lead. Flyers will control, they'll just play it out in the neutral ice as the defenseman for the Blues went falling down there. It was Smith, but he was able to clear it up back towards the Flyers line. McDonald plays it off the wall and down into Dieppe territory. The Flyers will control with 45 seconds to go now here in period number 2. Buchanan plays it on to the near side for McDonald. McDonald plays it out in the neutral ice. Ferdinand looking for the loose puck. Crowd there by the Flyers just at their line, and the Flyers will start back the other way. Nolan will play it deep into Fredericton territory. Under a half a minute to go now here in the second. Hallahan plays it back into the corner. McDonald plays it back over onto the far side. Larson coming down from his wing position, unable to get it out. There's a long shot that doesn't get through. 5 seconds to go now here in the second. Flyers coming up with the puck out into the slot. There's a shot by Roy. Fired that one just wide, just as the buzzer sounds to bring to an end the second period here in Rink A, here at the 42nd annual Monctonian AAA Challenge, as the Dieppe Flyers take a 3-0 lead to the dressing room after 2 periods of play. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have third period action, plus we'll go over the scoring summary of the game so far. As I mentioned, the Dieppe Flyers taking the 3-0 lead to the dressing room after 15 minutes. You're watching continuous coverage of the 42nd annual Monctonian AAA Challenge right here on AO.live. And welcome back to Rink A here at the Superior Propane Center in Moncton, New Brunswick. It's the 42nd annual Monctonian AAA Challenge. Quarterfinal action in the U15 division. Here on our rink, it is the Dieppe Flyers with a 3-0 lead. Third period action about to get underway. The other 3 quarterfinal games taking place here at the Superior Propane Center in the second period. The Moncton Hawks and the Bulls are tied at 2. That's in the second period. The Bombers and the Express are going into the third period tied at 1. And in the second period, the Bandits have a 1-0 lead over the Nova. So all these games are in the U15 division quarterfinal action. And so the Flyers here on Rink A have themselves a 3-0 lead over the Fredericton Blues U15 Majors. Scoring summary on the game, it's been all Dieppe Flyers. Owen Shediak opened the scoring from Miguel Dueron at 6:09 of the first to make it 1-0. Maxime Cahouette would extend the lead to 2 at 9:15 as he scores with Nolan McGillis getting the assist. And then in the second period, both those goals, in the first 2 goals of the Flyers were in the first period. Samuel Nolan, an unassisted marker at 13:31 late in the second period. Bad turnover by the Blues in their own zone, managed to bank it in off the leg of Dax Robichaud, the goaltender for the Blues, to make it 3-0, and that is where we stand as third period action is getting underway. The other games over happening on Rink C and D. I've had some technical issues, lost power a couple of times over there, so those games are running a little bit behind this one. And so the Flyers will have a better idea, or the Blues will have an idea who they'll be playing at the conclusion of this game here. Hallahan skating in, trying to get the shot off, gets stood up there nicely by defenseman Louis-Simon Boucher, and the puck rolls right in onto LeBlanc. He'll pounce onto that loose puck, and he'll hang on for our first stoppage in play. 33 seconds into the third period as Alexandra Casey was the only player penalized so far for the Flyers, and so it was the Fredericton Blues are 0 for 1 with the man advantage here in the game, and that was the only penalty called so far. Blues keeping the puck in at the line, knocked down as the puck came down off the glass. The Flyers will get it out in neutral ice. Smith plays it over onto the far side for Yerxa. Yerxa plays it up onto the far wing for Porter. Porter will play it back into his own zone, where it's picked up there by McDonald. McDonald's pass up the left side, picked up there by Kirkpatrick. He turns it over. McDonald knocks it off the attacking Flyers stick. That'll go all the way down the ice, and this is going to result in an icing call, and so the faceoff will come all the way back in Fredericton territory. Faceoff will be to the left of Dax Robichaud. Controlled there by the Blues off the draw. They'll skate it up to the red line. They'll play a little dump and chase. LeBlanc will play it off the end wall. He'll play it back behind the goal. Laird will pick it up there. Plays it up the left wing for McGillis. Laird unable to get it out. Kept in by Collins. Collins turns it over. Jaillet now will pick it up for the Flyers. He'll play it off the glass and bounce it down into neutral ice. Fredericton will play it just back inside the Flyers line. Laird plays it up onto the left wing for McGillis. McGillis having a hard time handling the pass, but following up is Cahouette. Cahouette driving to the net, has it taken away from him there by Walker. Long pass goes off a skate, comes all the way down into Dieppe territory. Puck bounces up in the air. Here's Cahouette down the left side. Cahouette trying to get a shot off, but getting his stick in there and using his body was Jack White, who puts Cahouette into the boards down in the corner. Flyers control down below the goal line. They'll play it all the way back to the point. There's a wrist shot right on, and Robichaud will grab onto that one, and he'll hang on. 2:17 gone here in the third. 3-0. Flyers lead. Flyers controlling off the draw. Trying to get the puck down low, broken up there by the Blues, and they'll start back the other way. Here's Ferdinand in over the line. Ferdinand wide on the Roy. Ferdinand hits the brakes. Correction, that's Bowles for the Blues. He has it knocked off his stick. It'll go all the way back down into Fredericton territory. Shediak up there on the forecheck. Has the puck, gets a backhand shot off, and that's stopped there by Robichaud. But a while will keep it in at the point. Only momentarily, however, as the Blues will skate it out. Long lead pass. In comes Hallahan. That pass was just a little too far for him. Flyers will pick it up and play it off the wall, and it'll bounce down into Fredericton territory, where McDonald's back to get it for the Blues. He'll play it out to the middle of the open ice, having to come all the way back into his own zone. There was Larson. Larson trying to play it off the wall, knocked down there by the Flyers. There's a shot from Nolan right on, and Robichaud will grab onto that one, and he'll hang on for another stoppage and play. 16:28 to go now here in period number 3. 3-0 Flyers lead over the Blues. Owen Shediak, Maxime Cowett, both in the first period, and Samuel Nolan in the second for the Flyers. Votor trying to pinch down. Puck will come out into neutral ice. It'll be picked up by Nolan. He'll play it over onto the far side. Bank pass off the wall. Flyers will chip it down into Fredericton territory. 2 Flyers are in on the puck, but it's the Blues who come away with it. It's Smith playing it up onto the near side, but he turns it over to Nolan. There's a pass through the middle of the ice, and that was broken up. Flyers controlling their own in the Blues zone. Votor sends a wrist shot through right on, and Robichaud will grab onto that with the trapper, and he'll hang on. Face-off will be deep in Fredericton territory. 4:04 gone here in the third. Teams playing 2 15-minute periods and 1 20-minute period. It's been pretty much the same thing for every division here at the tournament all weekend long. Laird plays the puck down deep in Fredericton territory. Duplessis up there looking for the loose puck. It's going to be picked up there by the Flyers, played over onto the near side. There's a shot that just sails wide of the goal off the stick of McGillis. And that's the puck sent all the way back down into Flyers territory. Votor battling with his man. He'll play it around the wall. It'll come over onto the near wing for McGillis. McGillis plays it ahead. Cowett plays it down into Fredericton territory. Walker back to get it for the Blues. He gets hit there by Cowett. Puck comes right out into the slot area. Back to the point. There's a long shot that goes off the leg wide of the goal. Cowett trying to jam it in at the side of the goal. Unable to, as Robichaud was right there hugging the post, and then the Blues will send the puck up off the glass and out of play. So still 1-1 Bombers and Express. Still 2-2 Moncton Hawks and the Northwest AAA Bulls. And still 1-0 the Bandits leading the Novas. And all those games are quarterfinal action here in the U15 division. There's Boucher. His shot gets redirected, knocked down by the defenseman in front of the goal of the Blues. Blues will skate it out of their own zone. Godin gets stood up there at the Flyers line. Boucher bumps his man in the corner. Ferdinand. Puck gets played high off the glass. There's going to be a delayed penalty here coming up to the Blues, as Boucher was hit late and high and hard at the end of that play, and the whistle is blown. It's going to be a head contact penalty. Boucher kind of goes down the tunnel there a little bit behind the Flyers bench. And it's going to be a 4-minute power play for the Flyers, as Hallahan is the guilty party for the Blues. 5:35 gone here in the third period. White leaves it behind the goal. Liam Bowles plays it off the wall and all the way back down into Dieppe territory. Berube hits the brakes in behind his own goal. He'll feed it up onto the right side. Flyers through the neutral zone, in over the Blues line. Trying to make his way towards the front of the goal was Casey. Puck will come loose. It's kept in at the line there by Berube near side. Plays it along the wall for Laird. Laird plays it back in behind the goal for Casey. Casey trying to play it out in front of the goal. Nolan wasn't expected in that pass, and that allows the Blues to come up with the puck and fire it all the way down the ice. Berube. Left side for Laird, and he'll just fire it into Fredericton territory. Casey up there looking for the loose puck. Or correction, that's Nolan. Flyers control. Here's Laird. Back for Berube. The intended receiver there on the far side for the Flyers got tripped up, and that allows the Blues to get the puck out in the neutral ice. Here's Berube through the neutral zone. Berube's in over the line now. Berube's got a man going to the net. Berube still with it. All the way around the goal. Almost runs into the referee. Almost lost control of it. He'll play it back for Jaillet. Jaillet back on the left wall for Berube. Roy down low. Back for Berube. He'll play it back to the left point for Jaillet. Jaillet, far right side. There's a shot by Shediak right on Robichaud with the big rebound, and a nice job there by Jaillet to keep the puck just inside the line. Roy, he turns it over, and the Blues are able to pick it up and fire it down the ice. Still a minute and 40 to go now in the Flyers power play. Just over 12 minutes to go here in the third period. Votor tried to play it back down low, bouncing around in the slot area. Here's an opportunity. Nice pass here by McFadden. Little tip redirect back the other way, and Robichaud kicking out the right leg once again. Flyers breaking out of their own zone. 11.5 to go now here in the third. Here's Cowett in over the line. Cowett, his pass through the slot area, broken up, and that's fired all the way down the ice there by Jack White of the Blues. 11:15 to go now here in the third. Here's Jaillet. He gets rubbed out. Cowett picks it up. He's inside the Blues line on the backhand. Has it knocked off his stick, but the Flyers will control Jaillet at the left point. Plays it down low. Spinning away is Votor. Votor will get the puck back again on the left side. There's a long shot, no traffic in front, and Dax Robichaud will grab onto that one, and he'll hang on for another stoppage and play. With 10:51 to go now here in the third, still 27 seconds to go in the Flyers power play. Flyers unable to keep it in at the line. Back the other way now. Here is Larson. Larson with a shot and a nice save there by LeBlanc. Larson breaking in short-handed down the left side. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third period. 10:32 to be precise. And 8 seconds to go here in the Flyers power play as Hallahan will step out of the penalty box in just a few moments. And maybe this could be a way for the Blues to build a little bit of momentum here after killing off this big double minor. Laird's pass to the middle of the ice. In over the line. Long shot. That goes off the shoulder of Robichaud. Rebound bounces off the glass. Picked up there by the Blues. Laird will knock the puck down and keep it down into the corner. Nolan playing it out into the front of the goal. Nobody there for the Flyers. Blues will chip it out, and actually they'll chip it into their own bench, and so that'll be a stoppage in play, and the face-off will come all the way back into Fredericton territory. Northwest Bulls have taken a 3-2 lead over the Moncton Hawks in one of the other quarterfinal games here. All the other games still the same score as last mentioned. One's between the Bombers and the Express. 1-0 for the Bandits over the Novas, and 3-0 here the Flyers over the Blues. Flyers will clear the puck off the glass and will go all the way down the ice, and this is going to be another icing call, and so this time the face-off will come all the way back into Dieppe territory. .9:53 remaining. Dieppe Flyers going perfect in the round robin, a 3-0 record in the round robin portion of the tournament. Looking to continue their winning ways here in this quarterfinal matchup. Boucher plays it off the glass. Shediak knocks it down, but Walker pinching in from the line keeps the play alive for the Blues. Walker trying to play it out in front of the goal, passes it off the back of the net. That allows the Flyers to come up with it, and they'll just get it out into neutral ice. There's a potential 2-on-1 shaping up here. Shediak going towards the net. Couldn't get the pass to him. There's another penalty here coming up to the Blues. It's going to be an interference call this time as Owen Shediak was taken down at the side of the goal. And so yet another power play opportunity here for the Dieppe Flyers, as Gabriel Walker is the guilty party going off for 2 minutes or less. Jaillet plays it back along the far wall. Pass back to Jaillet at the top of the point. He'll play it over to the left point. Laird having a hard time handling that. He's just forced to play it down low. Casey, he'll pick it up. He'll play it down into the corner. Return pass to Casey. Casey, top of the point for Jaillet. Jaillet, left wall for Laird, back to Jaillet. Over onto the far side. Casey snaps a shot, scores! Alex Casey makes it 4-0 for the Dieppe Flyers. A power play goal with 8:58 to go here in the third. Here's Votor. McGillis tips it down inside Fredericton territory. Back the other way, now come the Blues. This is Porter. Porter working his way down in the far corner, down below the goal line. He gets bumped out of the play. Yerk's up there looking for the loose puck. Porter comes up with it once again, plays it back to the point for Bowles. Bowles plays it down in behind the goal. Flyers will poke it around onto the near side. McGillis, he gets bumped here on the near side by Goodine. Yerkes picking the loose puck up for the Blues. Over for Bowles. Bowles, his wrist shot right on. Big rebound there off the blocker of LeBlanc. Another shot goes off a leg and bounces down into the near corner. Here's Goodine now for the Blues. Goodine trying to work his way to the front of the goal. Broken up. McGillis. He'll head man the puck through the neutral zone. Duplessis gets bumped. Still manages to keep going. Sends it over onto the far side. There's a shot attempt by Jaillet, fanned on it, that was Berube. Blues picking the puck up deep in their own zone. There's a clearing attempt, fanned on. Flyers will keep it in. Here's Votor at the left point. Votor, his wrist shot, that sails high and wide of the goal. Boucher coming off the bench, trying to play it in deep, hit his own winger down there along the half wall. That allows the Blues to get the puck down inside Dieppe territory. 7:20 to go here in the third period. 4-0 is the lead for the Dieppe Flyers. And over the line now, this is Larson. Larson, his shot off a leg, bounces off the end wall, sliding across. LeBlanc tried to get back, and as he was sliding across, hit the post with his pad and knocked it off. And so the whistle is blown, and resulting in a stoppage in play with 7:03 to go here in the third period. So again, Owen Shediak, Maxim Cowet back in the second period, Samuel Nolan in the second period, and most recently Alex Casey in the third period for the Flyers. It was all the goal scoring. It's been all Dieppe. 4-0 is the lead right now. Richard up there looking for the loose puck. He bumps his man. The Blues, play it towards the middle of the ice, and they'll skate it out into neutral ice. There's a pass intended for Larson, broken up at the line, but it's an offside at the Flyers line with 6:46 to go. So again, scoring in the other games happening right now, other quarterfinal games here in the U15 division. The Bombers and the Express are tied at 1. The Bulls have a 3-2 lead over the Moncton Hawks, and it's still 1-0. The Bandits leading the Novas. And here in our game on Rink A, it is 4-0 for the Flyers. Laird, he'll play it up onto the far side. Casey plays it down into Fredericton territory. Flyers changing it up on the fly here. Long pass goes into the skates of the linesman. Flyers picking up the loose puck. Jaye, his pass goes off a skate, but still manages to follow up, and he'll dump it down into Fredericton territory with 6:15 to go in period 3. Long pass on the near side. That was intended for Collins. Too far for him. This is going to go all the way down the ice, and this is going to be an icing call. Draw one there by the Blues. Smith trying to play it around the wall, but that was broken up there by the Flyers. There's a long shot, redirected right on. Robichaud the save. Rebound still loose in the slot area, and the Blues managed to clear it down below the goal line and behind their goal out of harm's way. Yerxa headmans the puck. Jumping up into the play is Smith. Porter, there's a long shot. LeBlanc able to knock that down with the trapper. Berube, he'll pick it up there for the Flyers. He'll play it over into the near corner. Votor picks it up. There's a left pass up the left side. And it gets chopped out into neutral ice. In over the line now. Here's the Flyers. There's a shot that goes off a leg and wide of the goal. Puck bouncing around. It'll come loose at the side of the goal. The Blues will come up with it. They'll play it high off the glass. It comes down. Votor pinching in. He'll keep it in at the line. Votor unable to keep it in. Back the other way now comes Yerxa, 1-on-3. Yerxa trying to work his way through, tried to push it through the legs of the defenseman and chase it down, but LeBlanc is able to grab onto that and hang on. Next game here on Rink A comes from the U18 division, as the Flyers will take on the Knights. That game coming up at 4:15. At 4:30 on Rink B, you have the St. John Vitoes and the Kensington Wild. And then you have the Fredericton Hawks and the River Hawks coming up at 6:15 here on Rink A. And then there's still all kinds more of hockey to come the rest of the day. More games at 6:30, 8:15, and 8:30 tonight. And that'll all be decided, and that's what we'll all bring everything together and culminate tomorrow in the final games of the U18 division. The championship game for that comes at 3 o'clock. There's also 2 semifinal games in the U18 at 8:45 and 9 a.m. So still lots of hockey in the U18 division. Here in the U15 division, more of those games are going to be coming up tonight. You got the semifinal games happening at 8:15 and 8:30, and the championship game in the U15 will happen here at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Just under 5 minutes to go here in this quarterfinal game, the Flyers and the Blues, as Dax Robichaud is on the bench for the extra attacker. Got to go for broke here, I guess. If you're the Blues, then you lose, you're done. Puck's down in behind the goal line. The Flyers just looking to kill off some more time. Finally, it'll be picked up there by Ferdinand. Ferdinand will skate it out through the neutral zone. Turned over in the neutral zone, and Casey fires the puck down the ice. No icing. White back to get it for the Blues. He'll tip it up the wall there for Hallahan. Hallahan turns it over. There's a shot right on, and they score. .4:14 to go here in the third period, and it's now a 5-0 lead for the Dieppe Flyers. And I do believe from this point on, where it's a 5-goal differential, it's going to be straight time here. So off the draw, there's a shot right on. Robichaud kicks out the right leg. And so the Dieppe Flyers extend their lead to 5. Puck goes all the way down into Dieppe territory. Samuel Nolan, an unassisted goal. Boucher dumps the puck down into Fredericton territory. As the Blues, they'll skate it out through the neutral zone. Here's Buchanan. Buchanan plays it down deep into Dieppe territory. Boucher plays it into the corner. Laird, his long pass intended for McGillis, and he'll skate it through the neutral zone. McGillis leaves it on the far side. Cowett gets rubbed out along the wall there by Bowles. Puck pinned in along the wall. Flyers will come up with it, playing it out all the way back to the point. Here's Laird. Laird's wrist shot doesn't get all the way through. Knocked down there by the Blues. The Blues will play it up the wall. Laird trying to keep it in, but unable to. Back the other way. Here's Collins into the middle of the ice. There's a shot off the stick of Goodine. That goes high and wide. Coming off the bench, Smith will pick up the puck for the Blues. Smith with it in behind the goal. Express route around. Hits the brakes. Plays it down into the corner. Pass out in front of the goal for Yerkes. It goes all the way back to the point, however, for McDonald. He'll play it down into the corner. Goodine battling for it. He lost the puck. The Flyers will pick it up and fire it all the way down the ice with 2 minutes and change to go once we drop the puck here in the third period. Continuous time after, as I mentioned, the 5-goal differential. The Flyers with a 5-0 lead. In quarterfinal number 1, or one of the 4 quarterfinal games going on here. Puck gets played up along the wall, comes down on the near side. Blues keeping it in. Yerkes reaching for it, can't get around Berube. Berube, using his long reach, is able to clear it out into neutral ice. Blues will just chip it down into the far corner. Vautour back to get it for the Flyers. Plays it there for Shediak. He'll play it back behind the goal and chase it down himself. He'll play it around the wall. Flyers turn it over in the slot area, however. Trying to get a shot off there was Porter. Nice job defensively there by the Flyers to lift the stick of Porter before he could get the shot away. Speaking of the aforementioned Porter, he has it in the corner, trying to play it back to the point, broken up by Shediak. Owen Shediak through the neutral zone, gets across the red line, and it'll be skated into Blues territory as a long shot goes in onto Dax Robichaud, and he'll hang on to it. And we are under a minute to go now here in the third period as the Flyers have a 5-0 lead. Draw control there by the Flyers. Casey kicks it free. Nolan trying to work his way towards the front of the goal. Puck comes towards the front. The clearing attempt hits the linesman as he's trying to make his way out of the zone. Blues just have it behind their goal. They'll play it up onto the near side. Larson through the neutral zone. Turns the puck over. Casey plays it into the corner. Casey will play it around the wall. Kept in there by White. White will fire it all the way around the near side. As 5 seconds to go here in the third, everybody just starts to stand around to let the time tick down. The buzzer sounds, and that brings to an end this quarterfinal matchup as the Dieppe Flyers advance to the semifinals. That is going to come up a little bit later on this evening here at the Superior Propane Center. So congratulations to the Dieppe Flyers. Congratulations to the Fredericton Blues as well as making it to the quarterfinal games here at the 42nd Annual Monctonian AAA Challenge. Teams are going to line up here and shake hands. And quick look at the scoring summary. The Flyers got on the board back in the first period. Owen Shediak opened the scoring at 6:09 to make it 1-0. Assist going to Miguel Dueron. The Flyers would extend their lead to 2-0 as Maxime Cowet would make it 2-0. Nolan McGillis with the assist there. That goal coming at 9:15. Samuel Nolan would score the lone goal back in the second period to extend the Flyers' lead to 3 as he gets an unassisted marker. He stole the puck at the side of the Blues goal and managed to bank it in off the side of Dax Robichaud's leg. A little bit of unsuspectingness there by Dax Robichaud. Flyers go up 3-0. Alexandre Casey on the power play at 11:10 of the third made it 4-0. Samuel Nolan with the assist there, and that is where everything ended, and that's where the scoring the website is a little slow updating where I'm using the scoring sheet here. Samuel Nolan with the empty netter, his second goal of the game at 15:46 to make it 5-0, and that is where we stay, or that's where we finish off the scoring here for the game. So again, congratulations to the Flyers. They move on to the semifinals happening later this evening in the U15 division. So next up here for us at the U18 division, it is going to be I had this just a minute ago, the Moncton Flyers. My apologies, just trying to changing things up here on my. So it's going to be the Knights and the Flyers at 4:15 in the U18 division. That's a wild card game. Then you have the St. John Vito's Kensington Wild. They're over on Rink B, and then you have the Riverhawks and the Fredericton Caps at 6:15 here on Rink A. So still lots of hockey left to go here today, as well as the semifinals for the U15s. And then you've got the U16s mashed in there as well. So it's going to be an exciting afternoon and into the early evening hours here at the Superior Propane Center. So once again, the final score here on Rink A, the Flyers advance after a 5-0 win over the Fredericton Blues. Mike Sanderson coming up next with the call on the U18 game here between the Moncton Flyers and the Knights. And again, puck drop for that coming up at 4:15. I'm Jeff Robichaud. We'll see you back here a little bit later on this afternoon.